Emily. It's Makeover Monday with Donnie Ray. And ladies, with this hot weather, it's forever a bad hair day, right? That's what I look like when I wake up.
Yeah, I think we all look like that.
You're fighting frizz, plus all the damage from the salt water, chlorine, and sun. But Donnie is here to help us. He has some of the must-have products for summer, which we are all ears. Everybody outside fighting this heat.
Well, I know you can speak for yourself because you're the one who got, I mean, the Brazilian Blowout mask.
One of these products is like literally the holy grail. Yeah. Life-changing.
I think a lot of people don't really understand that, like, there's a difference between conditioner and, like, masks.
Yeah.
So conditioners are really just kind of like topical on the cuticle, and a mask actually gets deeper into the 7 layers of the cuticle.
Okay. So we have a couple things that we're fighting. First of all, the humidity makes a lot of us like our hair throw out. So there's a frizz. But you also want to talk about a couple of products that are for sun damage. Like, we don't think how bad this weather, the pool, everything is for our hair.
A lot of people overlook, and even for children too, like you lather all, I see people on the beach all the time lathering like kids up with all the 50 and all that, but then they leave the scalp completely open and exposed. So Kerastase actually has a line, it's the red line, and actually that whole line is for UV protection. It's gel, it's got sprays, it's, you know, whatever you want to use as far as to make your life easier. For kids, sometimes it's easier to do the spray.
So this first one, I want to walk through, this is the leave-in spray.
Correct.
So how do you put this on before you go to the pool or the beach?
Before, during, and after.
And what does it do? It protects the hair?
Yeah, it actually has UV protectants in it, so it acts like an ultraviolet filter for your scalp and your hair. So it's also good for color, because you know how we fight with a lot of my blondes, my brunettes down here really fight like brassy hair tones. That's the one complaint all summer long is my hair turns so brassy, it turns so brassy, it turns so brassy. Well, if you take that extra step to kind of stop that, because that's the sun is just making the hair brassy is what it is.
Now, I have another question, because my producer was saying this morning, even with a hat on, her part will still burn. So this is something with the UV protection that we should just spray on even our heads.
Right. I mean, because, you know, as we don't realize that, like, down here in the low country, like, our sun is so strong down here. You know, like, you really have to take that extra step as far as, like, protecting your scalp and your hair. And in the long run, I mean, you're just making your hair in a better condition, you're doing less damage, and you're protecting the scalp on, you know, the skin on your scalp.
Now, I know you had 2 other of those products. How do you say it?
Kerastase.
Kerastase.
Yes, it's L'Oreal, it's like a L'Oreal line.
Okay, and what are some of the other ones? We had the spray, we've got... Was there a conditioner?
There should be a conditioner.
Right there.
That one's great. That's going to do a little more repair work. So after you get out of the sun, when you get in the shower and you shampoo, just, you know, you want to use something a little bit more with emollients and moisture in it to kind of like close that cuticle back down, because the cuticle opens when the hair gets hot.
Okay. And is that I know you had one that protects your hair during swims?
Yeah, that would be the gel.
The gel.
The gel one is really great, especially because when you're on the boat and stuff, you can just slap it on, put your hair back in a tight ponytail, and then just go out on the boat and have a great day. And it actually makes it feel better, too.
Do you notice a difference with your clients that actually listen and use some of this stuff?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it makes my job easier, and we can actually attain the goals that they really want. Because nobody really wants orangey hair. You know what I mean? Unless you're a ginger, which I love my gingers. They're beautiful. Love them, love them, love them.
Love for all the gingers.
Much love. But, you know, for the brassy hair that you pay so much money to get done, why not take that extra step to ensure that it's going to last you?
And it's Amazon Prime Day tomorrow, and all of these things I saw on Amazon.
I've just been made aware of that, so great. Now I'll be drinking wine and shopping at midnight.
The last one I want to talk about, and you know that I used this last night, this is the Brazilian Blowout. This, ladies, it can be a little pricey, but it's worth.
I think it retails around $38.
38, yeah.
Yeah, the great thing about the Brazilian Blowout is even if you don't have a Brazilian Blowout in your hair, it still has like the properties of the actual product, which is like it's got keratin in it. So what the keratin does is it kind of goes in and like fills in the potholes so that moisture can't get in your hair, which makes the cuticle expand, which is what gives us frizz, which is what we all fight down here in low country.
And I will notice, so like you put it on at night, well, it says 20 minutes, but you can sleep in it, which is what you recommend. Sleep in it, wash it out in the morning. And your hair, I swear, will not get as big.
Yeah.
Maybe slightly, it gets a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But not
the best is, I love when Erin sends me like a screenshot and it's like skinny hair.
There's a hashtag. Hashtag skinny hair.
But that stuff is amazing. I sleep in it all the time when you're out on the boat, when you're out by the pool. You can put it on your kids' hair. I mean, you can really do anything with it. It's not going to hurt it. It's a mask, so it gets deeper into the cuticle. That's why you want to. The same thing as like skin masks. The difference between a moisturizer and when you put a mask on.
Sure.
So that's the difference of that, is it gets a little bit deeper into the hair, so it protects it.
And I do want to finish on a serious note. We talked about spraying sunscreen on the head, but you sent us a picture of what skin cancer looks on your scalp, because people don't think about that. Not a pretty picture, but that's cancerous right there.
It is, and at my 20 years in the game, in the industry, I found 2 in my clients.
You found them?
I found them, yeah. And a lot of times people don't realize that, but ask your hairdresser to have a look. You know what I mean? Like dermatologists, kind of overskip that sometimes, I read. I mean, I was reading online about it, and they said always ask the derm to really check your scalp, but also ask your hairdresser, because we're right up in there. We're looking at your scalp. So don't be afraid to ask your hairdresser to have a look at your scalp, because I found it twice, and they would never know, but they were golfers and tennis players who didn't wear hats and put sunscreen on.
And I bet even if you have the beach hat on, which a lot of us do, just being out in the sun, outside, walking back and forth,
you don't realize how much sun you get just from walking to the car to the grocery store.
You're so smart.
You know.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, baby.
Always a pleasure to have you, saving us one hair at a time. Donnie Ray Makeover Monday. You'll be back next month. And really quickly, Stag and Lilies.
Yep,
your
just
new
a little
business
teaser. I got something new coming from Mount Pleasant.
Got a new salon coming to Mount Pleasant.
Just stay tuned, and we'll keep you posted.
We can't wait for it to open.
New
All
salon.
right, we've got much more Low Country Live in just a moment. Stick with us. How do you get that